Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and in this video, it'll be for Love Island All-Stars 2025, Series 2, Episode 30. I'll leave a link down below to Episode 29. Of course, it's going to be spoilers. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So, Ronnie and Harriet spoke. They were gutted to see Tina and Chugs go. Ekin and Curtis spoke. Then Catherine, Omar, Grace and Lucas spoke as a whole. And then they were talking about, Harriet and Ronnie being over the moon. Sammy, Elmer, Casey and Gabby spoke, and Casey thought like Ekin and Curtis would be top instead of Harriet and Ronnie. Luca and Harriet spoke, they hugged. There was cricket noises coming in the bedroom. I don't know how they got in there. Omar and Catherine, not sure if they were spooning, they might have been close though. Ronnie and Harriet were close, they might have been spooning as well. Luca and Grace kissed, Elmer and Sammy were close. Curtis was stroking Ekin's hair. In the morning, Sammy and Elmer had a cuddle in the day. Ekin and Curtis kissed in the morning as well. Curtis said he wanted to do something nice for Ekin because she's overthinking a lot of things. So Sammy and Curtis made coffees for their partners, and then Luca and Grace did a breakfast for Ekin as well as Grace. Grace asked how Casey was to Gabby, and Ekin was there too. And then Ronnie asked Casey about Gabby. And then Sammy was also there too, and they asked about how's Elmer. So the breakfast was like a massive plate of food and a fruit salad. Gabby said Casey had nice feet. Then they got a text about, in your couples, you have to ask 2 questions that you want the public to answer. And the answers were revealed tonight at the All-Stars dinner. So this was a late episode, of course. In the previous episode, they already probably had the questions on the poll, and then they're getting the results, now. So for dinner, they had steak, chips, and onion rings. So this is probably the first time normally that we see them eat dinner, because normally we don't see them eat dinner. They always have dinner, off screen, and, they're in their groups, and they're not allowed to talk about certain things because they have their mics off. As well as on the Saturday, they're allowed a free time, and normally they're not allowed to talk about anything, Gabby and Casey, will they work on the outside? That's what they asked. So they had their question for themselves and then someone else. So yes, 57%, and no, 43%. Grace and Luca asked, do you think we've handled situations well in a couple? 57% for yes, no, 43%. Catherine and Omar asked, are we compatible? Yes, 70%. That is good. And no, 30%. So, public are really rooting for them, I think, there. Harriet and Ronnie, are we right to have given it a second go? Yes, 70% as well. So, the public do agree with that, but no, 30%. So, yeah. Ekin and Curtis, do you think we're a good match? Yes, 42%, no, 58%. So it is still on the cusp, close to 50-50, but at the same time, it is majority no. Elmer and Sammy asked, does Elmer like Sammy more than Sammy likes Elmer? Yes, 53%, no, 47%. Catherine and Omar, do the public agree that Casey's here for the clout? Yes, 44%, no, 56%. Gabby and Casey asked, do you think Luca made the right decision or the right choice picking Grace over Sammy? Yes, 52%, no, 48%. So that's really close to 50% each. Ekin and Curtis, do you think Sammy is more suited to Luca than Grace? Yes, 54%, no, 46%. Grace and Luca asked, do you think the age gap between Sammy and Elmer will come between them on the outside? Yes, 61%. So that's quite high, to be honest, and no, 39%. Ronnie and Harriet, do you think Luca has Harriet's best interest at heart? Yes, 67%, high again, and no, 33%. Elmer and Sammy asked, do you think Ekin and Curtis are the weakest couple? Yes, 35%, no, 65%. So that's a lot there. So they agree with that answer. And then Curtis said, no, S. Sherlock, do you want a medal? And then Elmer said, F off. But then that's all for this video. It got quite heated towards the end, but thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.